So it looks like Brandon Brooks is staying in Philly. And if this offensive line can stay healthy, they're going to be really, really good.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. See, I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of that. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. You're by the way, King Dingbat here, so guess what? Guess what? Howie Roseman, he's there. He's everywhere. The mother humper is calculating the calculations of the cornbread. And he went ahead and he said, you all may think that I'm going to trade Brandon Brooks. There have been reports that he's going to trade Brandon Brooks. We've been expecting him. Even Dak, Anthony, where's the fitness, woke up from a nap talking about trading Brandon Brooks. But it's not going to happen. It doesn't look like it is going to happen. Brandon Brooks is staying in Philly. He is going to stay in Philly. According to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, Brandon Brooks has restructured his deal. Once again, Howie Roseman calculating the calculations of the cornbread. He knows what he wants to do when it comes to these restructures because he's restructuring everybody right now. And I know a lot of people don't like it. I get it. I'm not a big fan of the restructures either. However, like I said in my previous video, if there was 1 year to do it, and if this 1 year is the exception or the last time we do this, then I'm okay with it. Because with the cap going up as much as it's going to go up next year, and it coming down this year with the pandemic, and not only that, but you're also already eating $40 million in dead cap space, or dead cap money, I think you do it this year. This would be the 1 year to actually do it. And they restructured Brandon Brooks' deal. He's staying. They're going to save just over $7 million. So the Eagles right now, they started the day at about $17 million over the cap. They're just about $10 million over the cap right now. And they're going to have no problem getting under the cap, getting to a point where they can sign all their draft picks. They can go out and even sign some free agents. They have $24 million rolling into 2021 from 2020. So this is a good thing. This is so significant of a restructure for the Eagles that they don't even need Lane Johnson to go ahead and restructure his deal, which he was willing and planning to do. He's not even going to do it. Guess what? Lane Johnson has done it like 3 or 4 times, and we've had reports of him, fighting with Howie Roseman in 2018. I don't think there's any problem. He likes Howie. He's fine with Howie. They are fine. Whatever happened in 2018 happened. No big deal. He was willing to restructure. That's what's important. But now he's not going to have to. I think guys like Brandon Graham are still looking to restructure. He's $8.5 million when he does. The Eagles are going to have the money. They're going to eat some money next year. They're not going to have as much cap space as they possibly could next year, but it's going to be a lot more easy to manage the cap than it would have been this year. And we get Brandon Brooks back, man. We get Brandon Brooks. And let me tell you, Brandon Brooks, if he's healthy, he's one of the best guards in football. One of the best guards in football. Now, he tore his ACL like 2 of the last 3 years. He's been hurt. He's got to stay healthy. But when he's on the field, he's really, really good. And not having him last year really hurt us, especially because Lane Johnson was hurt too. And if you get Lane Johnson and you get Brandon Brooks and they're healthy, along with Kelsey, that is one hell of a right side of the line. It just is. It's going to be a hell of an offensive line next year, especially that right side. It's going to be huge for Jalen Hurts. If Jordan Mailata can develop at left tackle, and then you have Seumalo, who I think is a decent left guard, I think this offensive line could once again be dominant. The whole key to it will be health. That's it. And even with some guys getting injured, we have some backup guys like Herbig, Driscoll. They got playing time, so I expect them to only be better. Now, if the Eagles draft right, go get your Jamar Chase, go get your Kyle Pitts, go get a guy like that to add weapons to this offense with an offensive line that can protect Hurts, and when they can't, he can move. This offense could be way better than people think. Way better than people think. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on the Eagles. They're acting like we're going to be a 2-14 team, something like that. We have to make some right moves. We've made some already. Now, I personally don't like the Carson trade. I wouldn't have done it. But ever since then, I think they're doing the right thing. And the draft is the key. If the Eagles draft well, you know what I mean? Hey, we're going to be sitting pretty. No question about it. But we got to draft well, and we'll see what happens. And as far as free agents goes, don't expect big-name free agents or somebody like. I think you're going to see guys that come cheap. Maybe they want to play for 1 year, a prove-it deal. Maybe they're guys that can just fill some holes. I don't think it'll be anything big. Maybe the biggest you get is like a Malik Hooker, depending upon what he could get, because he's coming off an injury as well. But the Eagles, they're going to have cap space. They have to be under the cap by next Wednesday, and I think we'll get there. And, hey, look, Brandon Brooks, if he's healthy, he's a stud. That's my opinion. I hope that this is it with the restructures. I hope they do what they have to do this year. But going into next year, I really hope it stops. I really do. If it continues, I will have a big problem with it. Leading up to this year, I've had a problem with it. But this year specifically, because of everything going on, I think I kind of get it a little bit. But going into next year, next year, you can't do it anymore. It's got to stop. But in the meantime, right now, I'm all for this restructure. Bring Brandon Brooks back. I can't wait to see these guys. Hopefully they're healthy, and this offensive line can dominate again. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.